Nom nom nom. Had to pause to eat some pork rinds. I guess I should say something along the lines of welcome back to Rage Pro's Doom LP again, but I figure if you're watching this, then you probably have watched the previous ones, in which case, hopefully you know what you're watching by now. I hope I'm actually entertaining. I usually find that I'm only funny to myself. My friend Sleeves has this problem too, except that I actually usually find him funny for whatever reason. I think he's just being modest, whereas I'm actually not funny. This level here is, I think, a large part of the reason. This level and the next level, I think, are the main reasons that Doom Episode 1 is considered to have some of the best architecture in Doom. Even though I really think Doom 2, a lot of Doom 2 levels had much better architecture. And of course, if we're considering them as proper retail releases, even though they're basically just mods, Final Doom, TNT, Evolution, and also Plutonia had some really excellent architecture in them, I think. A lot of people make fun of Team TNT, and I think that all comes from a 1995 Usenet Flame War, where they had mentioned that, that's a line def trigger, where they had mentioned that Final Doom was going to be, or what was to become Final Doom was going to be given away for free, and then at the last minute, like literally like the last minute, they got an email from John Romero, and he's like, hey, you guys want to make that into a retail release? And they were like, fuck yeah. So, and I can't blame them for that, but a lot of people were upset, and I understand why. If I had been there, I probably would have been upset too. But anyway, I think Final Doom has some really good architecture in it. Team TNT is actually still making maps. They recently not recently, but I think it was this year or last year, released Eternal Doom Episode 4. Eternal Doom is known for having some of the most ridiculously large maps. It's actually a Eternal Doom 4 preview, but anyway. Eternal Doom is known for having some of the most ridiculously large maps ever put together in Doom. In fact, they're so big, the original Doom engine can't even play them. You have to have one of the new source ports, like what I'm playing with, GZ Doom. Pull out and go ahead and plug them again. But anyway, and there's a lot of good. I mean, this is certainly not the only enhanced Doom engine. There's Eternity engine made by my friend Quasar. I'm gonna get my ass kicked here. I'm talking too much. But if I don't talk, what's the point? Then you're just watching some guy play Doom, and that's not very interesting, is it? You're like, even if you talk, it isn't very interesting, Rage Pro. I'm like, hey, fuck you, man. Probably shouldn't be telling my constituents to fuck off, but whatever. Have viewership. Anyway, Eternity Engine by my friend Quasar, who I've known for years and years in IRC, is really good. Supports a lot of neat features like portals, which is neat. There's also Doom Legacy, which I never really used a whole lot, but it is good. It supports OpenGL just like this one does. There's oh come on, I know, PR Boom. PR Boom is actually probably the most faithful of all the currently, still updated and they're still in development ports. PR Boom is favored by a lot of the demo guys, the guys who make demos for people to watch and speed runs and stuff, because it is so accurate. Well, actually, the most accurate would be Chocolate Doom by my good friend Fraggle, which I'm sure he might object to me calling him that, but I'm fond of him anyway. Fraggle's Chocolate Doom is a Windows 32 and Linux port of the original Doom sources that is called Chocolate because people took to calling the old Doom and Doom 2.exe for DOS as Vanilla Doom. So Chocolate Doom was an attempt to be the same thing just for Windows. It has very few concessions to modernness or usability, and yet it still plays great. That's what's funny about Doom to me. Even though it's so old. I mean, you gotta understand, this game came out in '93. I mean, God, that was like 16 years ago. It actually was pretty close to 16 years ago. It's because I'm recording this in December, and it came out like, I think, a month, like a week ago or something. Well, a week and 16 years ago. But, what was I talking about? Just kind of rambling in one long, incredibly unbroken sentence. Moving from topic to topic. Hopefully it's not quite so hypnotic, though. Ah, jerk. I hate specters. This area used to give me fits when I was younger. Not because I would die in it from the enemies, because really it isn't. There isn't anything in here that's that hard, but because I would shoot barreled and kill myself. Now you'll notice that I've got some light amplification goggles on, and this is kind of an interesting effect I've never actually seen before. Of it turning the screen green. It didn't do that in old Doom. What it actually did was basically set the light level of every sector you saw to the maximum level, so that the game just became really bright, which worked. I mean, it served the effect of letting you see in dark areas. I think this is one of the very first 3D games, if not the first 3D game, that ever had variable light levels in that way. I actually may go, whenever I end this video, I'm probably going to turn that effect off, because that's kind of sad. I like the old effect. It was neat. You'll notice that with this effect on, the demons or the specters rather, are transparent instead of like the fuzz effect that they used to use. Which I think that fuzz effect was actually coded by Romero. Romero with the beautiful hair. Hey, look at that, trips. Hey. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because I'm 6.5 minutes in, and I don't know. It just seems neat to end them at the end of a level. So, thanks for watching. Hope you keep watching.